Hi everyone, it's Pamela Naturals back with another video. Today we're talking about scalp care. We talk a lot about natural hair on this channel, and I feel like it's time that we started talking a little bit more about the scalp, because the scalp is actually where your hair originates. So you want to take care of your scalp if you want the best growing hair out of your scalp. So in this video, I'm going to share 8 tips to optimize your growth potential for longer and healthier hair. If you're interested, keep watching. For the sake of full disclosure, this video is sponsored by reinahaircare. This brand specializes in products to increase hair growth, pretty much scalp care, to help you keep your scalp moisturized, hydrated, and growing. And they have got 3 products. The first one is a hair elixir, which they advise to use every day, I think twice a day. They also have a hair and scalp serum, so you can use this on your hair or on your scalp, and that just helps moisturize your hair. Yeah, I believe you can use it for other things as well, like pre-pools and other things. I like it. I'm actually considering using it as a detangler because it's got so much slip. Same with the elixir. The elixir has got a lot of slip as well. And the most exciting and most interesting product they have is a derma roller. A lot of us have not used a derma roller before, but if you've got bald spots, these 3 products might be the answer to you being able to resolve that. If you're interested in trying any of these products, check out my description. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing me trial this derma roller out. I'm thinking of doing a video where I trial it for a month, because you actually don't use it every day, this one. I believe you can use it a few times a week, but maybe I'll just use it once a week for a month. But the purpose of the derma roller is pretty much to increase blood flow and also start to encourage hair growth around your edges, your nape, or whatever bald spots you may be experiencing. So if you're interested in these products, definitely check them out. The first thing I want to talk about when it comes to scalp care is cleansing your scalp, washing your scalp. That's probably one of the first things we should be doing enough times in order to make sure that we have a healthy scalp for optimum hair growth. There is nothing worse than having, gunk and dirt and dandruff, flakes around your scalp area that just, interfere with the healthy growth of your hair. So I would encourage you to wash your hair. People wash their hair weekly, every 2 weeks and longer, etc. I would say if you really want to know how often you should wash your hair, put your hair or your scalp to the test. Wash your hair like today and don't put any product on your hair whatsoever, and monitor your scalp to see how quickly flakes start to develop or dryness starts to occur, because what normally starts the flakes or the dandruff is a lack of moisture on the scalp. So once you determine when that starts for you, you need to push it back maybe a couple of days or so, and that would be your wash day. That's how I determined mine, and I generally wash my hair every 2 weeks, and that works for me. I don't flake within a 1 week period. Sometimes I can actually go longer than 2 weeks depending on how I'm caring for my hair and if I am able to get on top of moisturizing my scalp to make sure that that moisture is not stripped from the scalp, because like I said before, what causes the flaking is a lack of moisture. So if you can master making sure that your scalp is moisturized at all times, you can actually prolong wash day and still have a healthy and clean scalp. You know what I mean? If you work out or you live in a really hot climate or environment, or if you are just a sweater, then you might need to wash your hair more often. But like I said before, you might need to do a little bit of an experiment to see what works for you. Exfoliation. Like, we have not spoken about exfoliation enough on this channel and in the natural hair world in general. I like to think of my scalp as an extension of my skin, and I do exfoliate my skin every other day, at least 3 times a week. What's more, my scalp You know, you can imagine how much dirt is building up on the scalp, even if we're shampooing our hair regularly. I would recommend exfoliating your scalp every month, once a month, or every other month. Exfoliation is one of those things which you don't want to overdo because it can actually cause inflammation and start to irritate your scalp. So we don't want that. You can buy store-bought exfoliators or scrubs, scalp scrubs, so they're specifically formulated for the scalp to exfoliate and cleanse the scalp, or you can do a DIY sugar, oil, and peppermint oil, and just, you know, use it to exfoliate your scalp. I've done a video about this. I'll put a link above as to how I exfoliate my scalp with a sugar scrub that I make at home. And while I'm at exfoliation offers not only the cleansing, you know, advantages, obviously, you know, lifts up whatever dirt and grime is on your scalp and cleanses your scalp so that it's nice and healthy and ready to take on moisture and other products, but it also increases blood flow to your scalp. As you're massaging and just rubbing the product or the exfoliator on your scalp, it just sends more blood to your follicle, which, you know, increases nutrition and just allows your hair to grow at a more faster rate and also healthier. But another thing that I think we all need to do better is to detoxify our scalp and hair. I generally use a bentonite clay maybe once a month or every other month, you know, at least, you know, a few times a year. You want to actually detoxify your hair. There's a lot of chemicals, a lot of things that go into our hair and our scalp that actually either hinder the health of our hair and scalp or just impede the health of our hair and our scalp. Done a video how to do a clay mask or a bentonite clay detox mask, whatever you want to call it, and I'll put a link above to that one as well. There's no need to get complicated, like I said, with these things. Just add them here and there if you actually can't include them specifically in a routine. Just make sure that you do it every now and then rather than absolutely, you know, not doing them at all. Like if detoxifying or exfoliating your scalp is not part of your regimen like at all, then yeah, you definitely will suffer when it comes to hair growth and hair health. Moisturize and nourish your scalp. Moisturizing your scalp includes hydrating, which is adding water, but then also adding an oil or some kind of a product that's going to help lock in that moisture into your scalp. And these products are perfect for it because that is hydration and this is an oil. So it helps to actually hydrate and then lock in that moisture, you see? So that works perfectly. But anyway, even if you're using whatever products you have at home, moisturizing your scalp not only keeps your hair hydrated, but it also ensures that you keep flakes and dandruff at bay. And that helps to keep your scalp nice and healthy and fresh at all times. Another one that is not commonly spoken about is maintaining or regulating the pH or the scalp pH, the scalp on your pH. What? Maintaining your scalp pH. Yes, it's true, the scalp and the body in general just regulates its own pH. You know, God made us fearfully and amazingly. So the scalp regulates its own pH, which is the best or the optimum one for ensuring that the hair is growing healthy. If you're unsure about your scalp pH and you just want to do something to make sure that you are at the right pH, you can do apple cider rinses. Apple cider rinses are not only good for your hair but also for your scalp, and they do help restore the pH of the scalp. Massages are an old goodie. Is that right? An old goodie. I think that's what they say. But anyway, massaging your scalp is one of the simplest, most pleasurable things you can do, you know, for your scalp. Put a bit of oil on your fingertips or on your scalp directly and just go in there and massage your hair or your scalp. It's very relaxing. It increases blood flow to your scalp, which in turn obviously aids in hair growth, but just helps keep your scalp healthy in general. So if you don't, I would encourage you to start doing massages. I definitely don't do them as often as I should, but I know that they're great for the scalp. And if you want to work on your scalp, you know, specifically, I would include scalp massage. This one is a no-no, and I have put it in here because it can be detrimental to the scalp health. And this is tight styles. Yeah. stay away from them. Just don't do tight styles. If something is tight or uncomfortable, or you're having to take Panadol for it, it needs to go, and you need not to repeat that. If your hairstylist is particularly iffy about neatness and having a really nice look, regardless of the expense of a tight style, you need to change your hairstylist, or just tell them to be a little bit gentler and install them loosely. And you don't mind a style that's not top notch if your scalp is, you know, taken care of. The scalp takes priority. So yeah, don't do them. They will mess your scalp up. If you do them often enough, you will start to see bald patches, you'll start to see traction alopecia, and you might not be able to reverse it. And that would be really sad. So yeah, take care of your scalp by doing styles that do not hurt. I mean, pain is uncomfortable. I don't like tight styles. I used to take it some time back and just go, look, beauty is pain, as we have been told. But look, my eyes have been opened, and I've been enlightened that tight styles are actually not normal. We should not feel any pain when installing extensions, or even just, you know, installing protective styles with our own hair. So no to tight styles. The next one is also an addition that you don't, you know, actively do with your scalp, but you do internally, and this is drinking lots of water and keeping hydrated. I mean, enough said. We all know that a healthy lifestyle will in turn result in healthy hair, healthy skin, you know, a healthy brain, healthy organs. Pretty much everything functions better when it's well hydrated and well fed. I would encourage you, I mean, none of us are perfect. I'm not sitting here saying I do all those things. I actually don't. Sometimes I'm really naughty, and I don't drink enough water, and I am reminding myself to actually drink more water, because I know water is great for my scalp, my skin, and my life in general. Let's drink more water and eat better if we want a healthy scalp and healthy hair that grows. We want to work out. Exercise does a plethora of things. Scalp is like this much of benefit that you get from exercise. Exercise helps maintain your weight, helps keep you happy. Exercise helps with blood flow to the scalp. You know, exercise just helps increase blood flow throughout your body. The list is endless as to the benefits of exercise. That's it. Do these 8 things and you will drastically improve the growth potential and also the health of the hair that's growing out of your scalp, or the quality of the hair that's growing out of your scalp. You might be growing hair all right, but it might not be as thick or, you know, as strong as it's supposed to be, because some of these things have been neglected in your regimen. And as I speak to you about this, I'm also speaking to myself, because there's some things I still need to do in my regimen. That's it for this video. Comment below, let me know what you think. Let me know how you take care of your scalp, what you do, any additions, subtractions. If scalp care is one of the things that you're focusing on this year. Until next time, it's Pamela Naturals. See ya.